Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another live broadcast here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We are here on the beautiful campus of Prairie View A&M University, where the Lady Panthers will be taking on the Lady Tigers of Jackson State. The Lady Panthers come in second place overall in conference ranking behind the Lady Bisons of Howard with a 6-1-1 record. They'll take on Jackson State, who currently sits in the fourth slot at 4-2-2. I'm joined by none other than Mr. Randy Allen. Randy, how you doing today, sir?
Doing fantastic, Mike. Man, it's good to be here. I'm excited to see this day. It's been a month since we've been here. And I know, man. Missed it greatly. So
it's a beautiful day, but we're working on some things, man. We might be able to do yet a couple of more for these.
Yeah, man, we're looking forward to that. We're hoping everything is able to work out in our favor anyway, to be able to go and cover the Panthers on the road at the SWAC tournament.
Yes, sir.
That'd be fun, and I know that the people listening would thoroughly enjoy it.
Yes, sir. For those who are inquiring on what we're speaking of, this is the last home game for the Lady Panthers, but we are trying to get it where we can do at least the semifinals and the championship game for the conference and try to cover the Panthers every step of the way. So we're dotting I's and crossing T's. Randy, keep your toes, eyes, and ears crossed, man. This all comes through. What a beautiful day, the day that the Lord has made on a Sunday afternoon, man. I must admit we had a dynamite day at church today, man. Got us a new member. The member came, felt the presence of the Lord so strong that they came and joined before we even gave the word of the Lord.
That's great.
Yes, sir.
That's
so,
great.
Randy, tell us a little bit about our contest today, man, and what we're working on.
Well, we've got Jackson State coming here. It's, like I say, it's been since the end of September since we've been here, and at that time we saw them play Alabama A&M, which they were 1-0 in conference at the time, in which they tied Alabama A&M 2-2. And so after that, they were on the road for 4 straight games as they visited Grambling and won 1-0. They went to Arkansas Pine Bluff and really put it on them. They laid it out on the line right there as they won 7-0. And then they followed that up by going to Mississippi and going to Alcorn State and winning 9-0. And then staying in Mississippi, they visited Mississippi Valley State and won 4-3. And last week, as Howard came to Prairie View, they lost to Tottenham, played a good game throughout the game, but it came down to the last few minutes, and Howard ended up scoring. And so they lost that 0-1.
A controversial 0-1.
Yeah, it really was. And you know, you hate to bring up stuff, and you hate to see it come down to what you think is an official call. It was a possible offsides call at the time, as they were deep in defensive territory, and the defensive line had cleared out, but they were kind of going back and forth, and so, you know, we can't really do much about that now. It's already gone, and so we're going to move on. This past Friday night, Southern came to Prairie View campus, and we got a victory against Southern as we won 2-0, and so we have Jackson State today. Hopefully we get out there and take care of business with that, and then finish up with Texas Southern at Texas Southern next Friday night.
And that's going to be a pretty interesting game because it's just Texas Southern. Whether it's Tiddlywinks, Checkers, or Batman, whenever Texas Southern and Prairie View get together, it's always going to draw some attention.
Yeah, it's going to be on. So, but, you know, I would like to see for the team to play well today and then go to Texas Southern and finish it up, go in that conference tournament in that 2 seed.
On fire?
So, on fire. And, hey, you can't argue with, you know, right now we're sitting at 6-1-1. And so that's, you know, that's a good place to be. And going up against that next to last play in that 2nd seed will also be a little bonus, you know, going into that SWAC tournament. So that'll be great, man.
Yeah, it will be great. And the beauty thing about the SWAC tournament here in soccer, there are no East and West divisions because it's 11 teams with the addition of the Lady Bisons who have come in and really have established themselves quite early in their joining of the SWAC conference in soccer play.
Yeah.
So it should be interesting to see how things work out and unfold for Coach Abe Garcia and the Lady Panthers. My friend, we are excited. We're about to turn you loose here in a little bit. We'll be back with some halftime reports and updates of the going-ons. This is the crescendo of Hall of Fame weekend here on the campus of Prairie View. They had Hall of Fame inductees on Friday night. They had the final game at Blackshear Stadium on yesterday. Not too much favor for the Panthers, but maybe the Lady Panthers can come and salvage some things for Prairie View athletics as a whole on this weekend. So I'm going to rub on you as the good luck piece, my man.
Man, let's
so we
do
can
it.
get this going.
I hope so. Jackson State's getting a little attention here as the coaches meet here at the center line, shake hands, wish each other luck. And
as the two coaches
getting
are
a little
meeting
fired
right
up
in front, we were trying to catch up with the coach. I'm with the Open Mic Broadcast Network. I'm the one that left that message. Yes, sir. We'll try to talk to you at the post game of the broadcast. So we got that set up, and of course we'll hear from Abe Garcia as they're getting ready to get this last home game here on the campus of Prairie View on the way. Randy, you got any predictions, or you just gonna call it?
No, sir. Not today. I don't want to jinx anything.
You're feeling superstitious, man?
I don't want to throw any curveballs out there. I'm
Okay.
looking at Jackson State, though, and I can tell you one thing for sure. I think they have a height limit, and I don't think you can be over 5'5" to play for Jackson State. One thing is for sure is that we should be able to play with them physically.
I was going to say out-physical them?
Yeah, and which leads to a lot of 50-50 balls that we should be able to win unless they are out there on pogo sticks, and I don't see any of them carrying pogo sticks. So hopefully the whistle blows and we're off. Jackson State did start off with the ball. They clear it down to their offensive end of the field. Jackson State will be moving from our left to right as we are positioned right at the middle of the field, right between the benches. So Jackson State will have a throw-in inside the Prairie View end as they move the ball down to the top of the 18 on the far side of the field, trying to get it down to a forward, but the ball is going to go out on the end line as the defensive does a good job holding their position. So Prairie View, I believe, is they believe they had a penalty call or something because we're having a free kick in the far corner. Ball's all the way out to the middle of the field. Carly Detter winning the ball and getting the ball to Cooper. Cooper is able to get it to number 10, and Celine Betrez, as she loses it. Jackson State with the ball moving down the near sideline, taking the ball aggressively to the corner and back in as defensively we kick the ball out of bounds deep inside the 18 as Jackson State will have a throw-in. On the near sideline. Chasing the ball down. Trying to get it. They finally retrieve the ball, and they're trying to get it back to the playing surface. Defensively, Lady Panthers are set up with 3 players defensively set up front post, 1 back post, keeper back behind the 3. A long, strong throw-in as defensively try to head it out to the top. Slips through, and Jackson State's able to center the ball to the center of the 18, but the defender's there to kick it out. Now the ball is being played on, that's 3 heads in a row. Carly Detter trying to get control of it, but unable to. So we're having a good little back and forth match right here. Shelby Moore is able to finally possess. Now the ball is going to be out off of a defender on the far side as the Lady Panthers will have a throw-in on the far side of the field just outside the 18. Lady Panthers get the throw in and have a little bit of a one-on-one match going there, and the ball goes back out of bounds off of the Lady Panthers as Jackson State will have a throw in on the far side. Another good strong throw in. Ball's headed to the middle but kicked out by Reina Mata. Now Roma Lara with the ball on the near sideline trying to possess and get it back to the middle with control, and does. Mata up to Betrez. Betrez loses it. And Jackson State with possession in the middle of the field. Good defensive play there by Brianna Powell as she's playing in the back right position. I'll try to get these players in a working position here where we can understand this a little bit better. But Alicia Powell on the far side of the field, just on past the midline. So we're going to have a throw-in for the Lady Panthers at about the midline. Going to Dominique Page. She gets it up the side to Carly Detter as Detter plays the ball down the sideline. Alicia Cooper giving the ball chase but unable to control it as it goes out of bounds on the end line. So we're going to have a goal kick from Jackson State as the keeper possesses the ball top of the 6, and she will put the ball back in play. We'll see the strength of her legs here. Defensively, midline is set up just at the top of the circle. Roma Lara is able to clear the ball back into Prairie View territory. Dominique Page with the ball tries to center it. As the defensive player for Jackson State gets it, Page has the ball back and plays it back to Shelby Moore. Shelby Moore tries to center the ball to the center. Betrez with the ball in the middle. Not quite able to do anything. Shelby Moore is now at the top of the 18 with the ball. Has the left. Plays it out wide to Roma Lara. Roma Lara centers it with the left, but to a defender. Jackson State is able to clear the ball out a little bit. They are now to the top, the midline. It's 3-on-3. They send a through ball. Keeper Bianca is able to come out and get the ball with no problem. Jackson State's forward showing pretty good speed there, but Brianna Powell a little bit faster on that sprint there. So that's kind of good to see right there, knowing that doesn't look like we're afraid of any speed up top from Jackson State. So a good strong throw in as we're at the 50. Alicia Cooper to the top. A good centering. A good centered ball there, but defensively played out. Detter with the ball on the far side, 18. The ball almost goes out of the end line, but a defensive player is able to clear it out of the side. So the Lady Panthers will have a throw in on the far side inside their 18. So after the first few minutes of the game, as Jackson State kind of takes the ball in the first 5 minutes there, probably onto their end of the field most of the time. A good long throw in by the Lady Panthers, but unable to control it off the head as the Jackson State is able. Shelby Moore had a steal, but Jackson State able to clear it out. Shelby Moore in the middle, gets to Betrez. Betrez with the ball in the middle of the field, plays back to Brianna Powell on the back line. Powell with a good pass across field to Roma Lara. Pass into Cal Flash. Roma Lara takes it on a little 1-2 play there. A good idea, but nothing there. Reina Mata playing the ball back to the keeper, and the keeper playing the ball back out to Betrez, number 10 for the Lady. He sends a send ball up to Dominique Page. She's running it back down. Number 4 is going to clear the ball to the far side of the field. Dominique Page saves it before it goes out, gets the ball back into play. Shelby Moore on the far side, clearing the ball to the middle, but headed out defensively. Cal Flash playing it down in the middle. Betrez on the near side, just inside the 18 with the left. Skipped off goal. Goal! 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 Panther goal! Panther goal! Betrez. Shelby Moore may have had a little bit to do with that. I couldn't tell from here. The keeper misplays the ball just a little bit, and it goes off of her. I believe Betrez is going to be credited with the score. She made a good move just at the 18, takes the ball with her left foot and clears the ball to the middle, just out of reach of the keeper. She dives for it. Clarification there. So as Betrez gets the ball to the middle, but Shelby Moore finishes it off after the misplay from the keeper. Good job by the Lady Panthers. So on the kickoff, Bianca Garza, as they play the ball all the way back to the back line, Arguelles with the ball, moving it to the top. Dominique Page with speed, turns with the ball, has room to run, is going down the far side. Now is the ball stolen from her. Jackson State plays the ball up to the middle, and they play a long ball, but there's nobody there. Defensively playing a good job as Bianca Garza plays the ball out to Roma Lara. Roma Lara to Calflash. Calflash out wide to Betrez. Betrez playing it, makes a move inside, is looking for a runner inside, but plays all the way to the far side of Dominique Page. Page with the ball, tries to clear it back to the middle. Nobody's there. Good ball work by the Lady Panthers. Betrez trying to play the Detter. Alicia Cooper in the middle, unable to control it, but Carly Detter with a left-footed shot wide left. Some good ball movement. The Lady Panthers moving well without the ball early. That's a very good sign. Betrez played a good ball to Alicia Cooper, but she was unable to control it completely, but got it out to Carly Detter. She took a left-footed shot just inside the 18, but this is wide left. So the goal kick out. Now we're going to have a foul call with Detter with maybe a little bit of elbow push there. So far, some good ball movement by the Lady Panthers as they take an early 1-0 lead. Jackson State with a free kick here off of the penalty. The back line setting up at the top of the circle just above the 18. Kick by the keeper. It's a good kick. Brianna Powell wins it. Shelby Moore, that's Calflash, loses it just a little bit, but Jackson State trying to possess and kicks the ball to the far side out of bounds deep inside the 18 for the Lady Panthers with a throw-in. Good long throw by Brianna Powell of headers, and Jackson State heads the ball out of bounds. Dominique Page quick with the ball, trying to get it back in. Good long throw-in up to Betrez, number 10 for the Lady Panthers on the far side, trying to control it, and it goes out on Jackson State. So Dominique Page up, actually playing an outside mid position today. Oh, excuse me. A good throw in to Alicia Cooper. She controls it, plays the ball up top. A lobbing shot, kind of clear to the middle, but to the second post, a little long, but actually a little bit more dangerous than it looked. Good job by Mata getting in and winning a 50-50 ball. The ball's going to go out of bounds, but a good job of positioning herself to win that header. Jackson State with a throw-in on the far side. Good positioning by Powell. She's going to outrun the offensive forward. The ball, play it back to Arguelles. Arguelles with the ball back inside the box. Reina Mata bringing the ball out. Not a lot of pressure on her. Plays it out to Roma Lara. Roma Lara to Betrez. And looping as she goes by. Betrez bringing the ball back and playing it back to Arguelles in the middle. The back line. Arguelles to Detter. Detter back to Powell. Powell to Detter. Calflash with the ball, tries to play it up to Betrez, but not quite strong enough. There's just enough of a breeze to hold the ball up just a little bit. Jackson State tries to play a ball in the middle of the field, but it's all the way through the defensive line to the keeper. Bianca Garza plays the ball up to the middle to Reina Mata. Shelby Moore applying a little defense there. Jackson State trying to get a through ball, but unable to, as the Lady Panthers defensively able to kick that ball back and out of bounds right in front of us here at the midline. So Jackson State would throw in. Lady Panthers are doing a good job defensively, winning position. Detrez with a good move there to maintain possession of the ball. As Alicia Powell with the ball to the middle of the field with Detter. Detter a through ball to Dominique Page. Page has speed if she can get it with an open space. Probably one of the top two speedsters for the Lady Panthers. As the keeper's out to get it, a good punt all the way to the middle of the field. Raina Mata winning the ball on the second ball and now giving chase as she has the ball. Dominique Page now with the ball going down the far sideline. Trying to try to cross the ball, but has a little bit too long of a touch as it's going to go out of bounds on the end line. So Jackson State will have a goal kick.
Gotta like the way the Lady Panthers are attacking the early part of this match.
You really do. They're having a lot of good ball movement. Their coach was right. They have been improving steadily, and right now from a month ago, now what we've seen, maybe just in time. Maybe so, Mike, but also you see a little bit more comfort with the girls. Kind of looks like they're playing together a little bit better as a team and just feeling a little bit more comfortable together. So applying a little bit of pressure in Prairie View territory. A shot on goal. Gardner with a diving save to her right. She's not able to pull it in. But that was a strong left foot there by, it looks like, number 99, Haley Rodriguez for Jackson State Lady Tigers, as the ball goes off of Garza's hands and out of bounds on the inline. So they will have a corner kick on the far corner of the field. Again, it's a beautiful Sunday afternoon, not a cloud in the sky.
Not
one. A few buzzards flying above, so we may be standing still a little bit too long. But the corner is to the center and a little bit of trouble, but cleared out there by Brianna Powell with a good strong foot. Shelby Moore able to possess and has two runners up top. Tries to clear it to Dominique Page, but not a very good place to pass. It does go out of bounds off of Jackson State on the far side.
That was almost like a careless mistake there by Jackson State. Not control, no pressure on them. They just
there really wasn't, because there wasn't that many Prairie View players down there. The Lady Panthers are showing a good job. I'd like to see Roma Lara coming over this space right here and being more of an attacker position right here. If they could play it back, get this pass on this side.
Spread them out a little bit.
Yeah, spread them out. If we could get that ball crossed back to this side, we could be a little bit more aggressive and attacking.
So now you got the Panthers getting ready to do
we have a throw-in on the far side. Brianna Powell is getting the ball. Arguelles getting the ball all the way across the field to Roma Lara. Roma Lara pays the cow flash, but loses the ball. Good defense by Jackson State. We're going to have a shot on goal but blocked right in front. Like to see a good footwork there by Calplash as she gets the ball to Betrez. Betrez right in front of us on this side. Not a good pass. It goes through and back to the defensive line. One of the forwards for Jackson State not hustling back, so we're going to have an offside. It's a good job by the Lady Panthers of defensively getting out.
Now, we just noticed that one of the Panther players just came right off
Dominique Page had come off. I believe
some inserts in her shoes.
Get some inserts. So they can kind of do that, and it's not a substitution or anything, and then they can just re-enter the game. So it's a good Roma Lara attacking down the left side as she's making a looping run. But Dominique Page winning with speed, going across the field, tries to play kind of an ill-advised through ball there. There wasn't really anybody running there. We need a little bit more movement offensively front right there as they just kind of got caught a little bit, stopping and watching instead of making movements. So the punt is cleared all the way to the Prairie View side. Arguelles wins the ball. Played it to the middle. Got Cooper in the middle. Cooper contained real quickly, but wins the ball back in place. Better with the ball now in the middle of the field. Tries to play a through ball to Betrez, but the ball not played strong enough. Calplas doing a good job of shielding the ball right there. Passes the ball to Betrez, but loses it. The ball is sent forward by Jackson State, but headed by Romalara back to the keeper. Keeper plays it out wide to the near sideline here as Reina Mata plays the ball. A little long for Detter as Jackson State gets possession. A little slip on the ball. Jackson State now trying to play forward, but too strong as it's going to go out of bounds on the far sideline between the 18 and the center circle line. The ball is played in the throw-in back to Arguelles. Arguelles to Calplas to Mata. Mata to Romalara. Bad touch there as we lose the ball. The good thing I can say, Mike, right now so far is that Jackson State, they really don't play very organized. They're kind of playing long ball, and they're really not. Their forwards are really not in a good position to be playing long ball. Where that could be just because of good defense by the Lady Panthers, or it's just kind of a little bit of disorganization there. So playing to the Lady Panthers' favor right now.
Which can explain why the Panthers are able to get so many sides on Jackson State's ball, get ready to that weak defense.
Absolutely. So kind of a good thing. Lady Panthers are showing signs of good possession at times, but then making some kind of ill-advised passes at times. Jackson State with the ball now, making a run. Player is down inside the 18. Trying to get a foul call against Romalara, but a good defensive job by her. Jeter with the ball and just trying to play a good long ball up the left side, up the near sideline for us, but it's going to go out of bounds. Coach really kind of hollering at some of the forwards not coming back for the ball. They are, just not making good runs and expecting to get the ball without working. As you know, in soccer, you've got to work for the ball.
A constant work.
Absolutely. Jackson State making a substitution as they get the throw in, a good long throw in by then Romalara with the steal to Carly Detter. Detter right here in front of us. Ball kicked out between Detter's feet. She plays it in to Alicia Cooper. Cooper tries to play a through ball, but too high as the ball is headed back out, and the ball is now back across the center line. Brianna Powell on that side is going to be called for a stab. A good job by the Jackson State mid. She's actually, I believe, a forward, and she's just kind of stepped over, but they did go ahead and make the foul call on Brianna Powell. So they're going to have a free kick.
Coach, maybe you can help me out. I keep hearing Garcia suggesting play the feet. Could you explain what that means real quickly?
He just wants the ball played on the ground. As far as trying to get that through ball through there, he wants the ball played to the other players, but instead of trying to send a high ball that they really have to run down and chase down and get out of position. So if they play it to the feet, you're going to play hopefully right to where the player is and be able to control the ball and maintain possession a little bit easier. So number 3 for Jackson State gets a crazy, just a misplayed ball. She gets inside the 18 and gets a shot on goal, but Bianca Garza very easily able to get the ball and gets it out quickly to the far side as the Lady Panthers are countering. Dominique Page on the far side is going to get the ball taken from her, but Betrez comes right back and gets a steal but is unable to connect with another Lady Panther. The ball is going to be for the Lady Panthers here as we go to the far side, almost at the midline. Number 24, Kara Ballard, is going to come in for Dominique Page. Number 15 for the Lady Panthers. So number 24, Ballard, in for Page. So from the last time we covered the Lady Panthers, Dominique was playing a little bit more defense. So a move to put her on the midline, be able to use her speed offensively. As Brianna Powell has moved back to the back line. So Jackson State now is going to have a throw-in on the far sideline, right at the Pepsi-Cola stand.
Yes, sir. It's looking inviting right about now, too, huh?
It is. Nice sunny Sunday afternoon.
Are you trying to tongue-tie me, sunny Sunday?
A long ball played by Jackson State, but there's not a forward within 15, 20 yards of the ball as it goes over the defensive line. Garza able to play it back out to Arguelles. Arguelles up to the middle. Jetter not quite able to get that ball. Number 13 for Jackson State is Sierra Wells trying to take on Brianna Powell one-on-one. And that is going to be a good one-on-one contest right there. Both girls with pretty good speed. But Brianna Powell able to win that battle as the ball goes out of bounds. We get a throw-in. The throw-in is going to be uncontrollable as it's going to go out of bounds. So Jackson State will have a throw-in on the far side.
This has been a pretty action-packed weekend, Coach. We've covered the last
72
hours.
It really has. Centering ball, one bounce hop to Bianca Garza. She keeps the ball from going out of bounds on the just outside the near post, which will be the far side post from here. She will have a punt, waiting for the defense to kind of clear the area. A good punt, gets to the midline. Kara Ballard trying to get position on the ball, and they're going to call her for a foul on the bounce. Those are the balls right there that we need to be winning in the air instead of bouncing on the ground.
That's that 50-50 you were talking
about. That 50-50 ball that you want to win those balls in the air. You don't want them to hit the ground. A good, dangerous, actually, kick all the way from the other side of the midline. Goes on to the top of the 18 as a defender. Goes off her foot and out of bounds on the far side. So number 7 for Jackson State, Brianna Spate, will have a throw-in. 19 left for a strong throw-in. A strong throw-in by the Jackson State Tigers, and it's headed, flicked off, and gets to bounce on the ground, and the ball is put into the back of the net. Not sure who exactly. Number 13 is Sierra Wells for the Lady Tigers.
Seems like that time, Coach, they just all kind of overpowered the Panthers after 18.
Really was, and maybe just a little bit of a lack of aggression by the keepers. I was kind of blocked out by the keeper and couldn't really see exactly why she wasn't able to get to the ball, but anyway, they tie it up. Ill-advisedly, I'm going to go ahead and say. Betrez with the ball and loses it. Sierra Wells with the ball again. She's going down the near sideline, and they're not going to give her advantage as they call a foul against Cowflash. They're going to have a free kick right in front of the Lady Panther bench. Number 4 for Jackson State, Jessica Blair, is going to come do the honor. She has a strong leg. She'll be able to get it easily inside the 18 from here, as seen from a previous kick. And the ball's going right at the goal. It's going to bounce Garza fouled,
Whoa.
but not now it's going to be called. She went up high to get the ball on a bounce, and a forward for Jackson State comes in and hits her in the stomach. And she lost control, but that is a foul. They're not going to be able to make contact with the keeper inside the 6 like that and get away with it. So Raina Mata with a strong kick out to Kara Ballard. Ballard able to control it. Betrez in the center of the field trying to win a ball. Shelby Moore able to get it, but the ball goes back to the defensive line of Jackson State as they're going to play the ball up down the near sideline. Raina Mata chasing the ball. Brianna Wells chasing the ball for Jackson State, and Mata clears the ball out of bounds. So Jackson State will have a throw-in, and what we've seen so far is that they have a couple of girls that have some good, strong throw-ins, so they will probably be able to get this ball all the way at least to the 6 on the throw-in. So we need to really mark up well. Defensively, it looks like we're doing a good job. We have a couple of free players in the back. A long throw-in, a header by Raina Mata inside the 6. Calplash giving chase and heading the ball out of bounds on the far side. So that's although that's where they scored from moments ago, I like the odds of the throw-in from the other side. It doesn't make sense, does it?
It really does.
They just scored from the other side. But yet I like our defensive chances better on the far side.
Are you telling me that was luck, Coach?
Well, I think it's a misplayed ball. And another strong throw-in. Arguella is able to head the ball back to where it came from. Ball is centered back. But Moore, Calplash with the ball, able to get it out to Moore. Moore trying to counter, getting it up to Cooper. Cooper has got Kara Ballard on the far side, but not quite up the line. Ballard saves it from going out of bounds, gets the ball back to Cooper. Almost with a little room, but unable to control it as their first touch goes all the way to the keeper.
We had something special.
Yeah, almost a very serious threat there by the Lady Panthers. A little pushing and shoving going on. A good match right there. Calplash trying to get position of the ball. Can't quite get it. Romillard giving chase. The ball off of the foot of number 13, Sierra Wells for Jackson State. As the Lady Panthers will have a throw-in. Number 21, Camera Brown, coming in for Carly Detter. She will be playing in the midfield. Camera is used to that position as she has started before at that holding mid position. So we have 15 minutes left in the first half. Both coaches are told that by the center ref. Throw in by Shelby Moore, not played the ball strong enough. Good job by Romillard getting possession and out to Betrez. Romillard making a looping run, trying to get the ball, but it played to the middle of the field and basically to no one. Jackson State trying to play a long ball up the side, but it's going to go out of bounds. As Wells, Sierra Wells, trying to give it chase, but a little bit too strong for her to catch it, as Romillard will have the throw in. A good long throw in, a little bit too long for a flick. Jackson State plays it to the middle. Defensive line is there. Kara Ballard with the ball on the far side at the midfield line. Trying to play to Shelby Moore. Plays it back to Calplash. Calplash with the move. Not strong enough on the pass as she was trying to get it to Brown. Now Sierra Wells with the crossing ball. Deep in Jackson State territory, but now we're going to have a foul call in the middle of the field. The Lady Panthers able to kill the threat, but as they center the ball to the middle of the field, have a little foul contact. And so this could be dangerous right here as Jackson State's going to have a free kick from probably about 40 yards out. A good strong kick right at the goal, but right at Bianca Garza as she catches the ball in mid-flight. A good, strong kick, and she's able to get the ball out. You want? Yeah, go get something. Been on the road so much, man, you're expending a lot of energy. You need to calm down a little bit.
Brother Randy trying to look out for Brother Mike.
You've had too much on your plate last 2 days.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The Prairie View Lady Panthers with the ball now, trying to threaten on the far side as they're just at the 18-yard line. Alicia Powell trying to be a threat. The ball is going to go out of bounds by Jackson State. So we're going to have a throw-in on the far sideline by the Lady Panthers. I believe Kara Ballard is going to do the honors of the throw-in as number 6, Ariana Roundtree, for the Lady Panthers comes in. She's going to move up to the forward position. Ballard playing the ball into Cow Flash. As Cow Flash gets slung around, almost got her right leg ripped off her body there as the defender comes in pretty hard and takes her leg. We're going to have a free kick at about 30 yards out. This could be very dangerous as Reina Mata is going to have a left-footed attempt. Offensively, the ladies are set up around the 18-yard line. She's going to take a shot on goal. A good, strong kick, but it's going to go high and wide right. A good, strong kick. If she could have kept that lower and kept it possibly to deflect off of another player, that could have been a very dangerous kick there, but just a little bit high on the attempt. But a very good, strong kick by her. We're going to have a goal kick by Jackson State. Conglomeration of players on Jackson State's side of the field. A flick by Jackson State. The Lady Panthers win the second ball. Brianna Powell chasing the ball now to the far side, plays it up to Ballard. Ballard makes a move and able to maintain possession, because now she's being covered again and gets the ball. Now a foul is called defensively against Jackson State, so we're going to have Lady Panthers will have a free kick just on the Lady Panthers end of the field, close to midfield. Arguelles with the free kick to a Jackson State player as they try to play it back up into the Lady Panthers end of the field, but it's going to go out of bounds. The Lady Panthers will have a throw-in on the far side of the field. Brianna Powell doing the honors. Good throw-in. Calflash with the ball, making a couple of moves offensively, plays it back to Arguelles. Arguelles with the move and getting the ball back to Detrez. Detrez back to Powell. Powell trying to bring it back, trying to get it back wide and over to the near sideline here. Is now we're getting the ball to Romalara right in front of us as she plays the ball back to Mata. Romalara is fouled by Sierra Wells as she was trying to get rid of the ball. Mata with the free kick, a good kick to the far side of the field. Kara Ballard trying to chase it down and does, saves it from going out of bounds, but the ball is stolen by the defender of Jackson State. She plays it up to the center line to the midfielder for Jackson State. Betrez trying to apply power, doing a little arm grabbing as they're running with the ball, and it gets called for the holding foul there for the Lady Panthers. So they're going to have a free kick approximately about 50 yards from the goal. It looks like number 25 is going to be Ariel Vincent for the Tigers with this free kick. Defense set up at the top of the 18. A long ball played to the far side. The header is won by Cameron Brown. A good job. The second ball is not, as Jackson State able to apply pressure. Powell able to get the ball as a threat. Cameron Brown bringing the ball up the left side here. Has Ariana Roundtree with the ball. Now plays it to the middle, but plays it a little too long. Now the ball here right in front of us. And now the ball is going to go out of bounds on the Lady Panthers. They're going to call a foul there on Roundtree, as she was trying to apply a little bit of pressure from behind and get the ball, but loses the ball out of bounds. Number 29 is Jelena Ellis. She's going to have a free kick. Lady Panthers are marked up pretty well on the forwards. A low ball is played. Roma Lara plays it. Roundtree is able to possess and plays the ball to the middle with Cal Flash. Cal Flash with a little bit of room plays the through ball to Roma Lara, but it doesn't quite get through the defense. A good play there. Tamara Brown is able to almost get the ball, but now we're one-on-one with Arguelles on the near outside. A great defensive job. And the ball is kicked out by Arguelles as it goes off the leg of Jackson State. So we're going to have a throw-in by the Lady Panthers. A good job defensively by Arguelles as she was one-on-one with the forward, doing a really good job of playing defense there. From Millar with a throw-in to Cameron Brown as she turns. Oh, bad pass there. Number 6 steals it from there. Arguelles doing a good job defensively again as Kiana McAdam Mitchell kind of had a steal there and got inside the 18 with the ball, but Arguelles there able to stop the threat. Only able to clear the ball out of the back line, so they're going to have a corner kick on the near sideline. Again, for Jackson State, it's going to be Jelena Ellis with the corner kick. A defender on the front post and second post and 2 other defenders. One offensive threat in the middle of the field. A low, not a very good kick, but a ball is becoming dangerous now as it bounces around. But Cal Flash able to now get the ball. Should have probably cleared the ball a little bit earlier. Tried to take a couple of extra touches. And she possibly should have just tried to clear the ball and get it out as quick as possible. Jackson State with a throw-in now just inside Lady Panthers bench. Number 7, Brianna Spate. A long throw-in. Dangerous ball there. Ball's bouncing inside the 6 there. Garza's going to come up on a pop-up. They're trying to get a quick counter right here. Cal Flash trying to get a little skip and get the ball. Betrez with the ball on the far sideline as she's able to get it to Kara Ballard. Ballard trying to play a long ball to Alicia Cooper. Cooper played it back, but ball kicked out defensively. The throw-in is to Betrez. Betrez plays the ball all the way back to the back line to Brianna Powell. She tries to clear the ball all the way across the field. Cal Flash with a header to the far side. Roundtree able to apply a little bit of pressure. They send it deep as Jackson State defensively gets there. Good job by Mata as she clears the ball to Roma Lara. Lara to Tamara Brown as Brown is going to have Roma Lara on the outside. She's got room to run, but she's going to try to play the ball forward. A little long, waiting for the ball there is Tamara Brown now possessing ball back to the back line. Now we're trying to get the ball to the far side, maybe a little strong, but Brianna Powell able to run it down, but not able to control it well enough to keep it in bounds if it goes off of her foot, out of bounds on the far side. Jackson State with a throw-in. Cal Flash able to defend it, but not keep the ball in play as it goes out of bounds on the far side. Jackson State, the Lady Tigers will have another throw-in from the midline on the far side of the field. The forwards for Jackson State trying to widen and create a little space there. Arguelles chasing the ball to the end line. Mata with the ball, clears the ball out. A good clearing, good job by her, clearing the ball out. As I turn to watch the ball, Reina Mata goes down. Looks like the center ref is having a little discussion with number 3, Alexis Rice, for the Jackson State squad. And it looks like there may have been a little bit of activity going on behind the ball. Wasn't able to see exactly what happened there, but they're going to call a foul. There was no card issued, so the restart from the keeper goes out wide. Arguelles plays it to the Cow Flash. Just not quite putting enough steam on the ball to connect our passes. To be just a little bit more patient. Betrez with the ball coming to the center. Pass right to the defender. Rena Mata able to steal the ball back. Betrez now trying to possess. And as she's trying to possess and spin, kind of gets a little bit too much hip into the offensive player. So they're going to have a free kick about 40 yards out. Number 29 for Jackson State again, Jelena Ellis, will do the honors. She's shown a good strong leg previously. Defensive line, they set up at the top of the 18 with the keeper just inside the 6. A ball all the way to the keeper, off the head of the Jackson State player, but Bianca Garza able to save it as the ball skips off of her hand and almost wide enough for a rebound shot, but she's able to get on it just before that. I guess they called an offside. Okay, so they did call an offside. So Betrez not being aggressive to the ball. Jackson State is going to have the ball goes into the 18, but Jackson State unable to threat with it as Garza comes out and plays the ball and then kicks it out. Lady Panthers with the ball at the midfield now, trying to be a threat here. They're getting the ball all the way to Cameron Brown on the far side. Roma Lars on the far side now. Going to have a little space. They're having good possession here. They can maintain a good runner here. Betrez almost to the top of the 18, but not quite. Ball's going to go all the way back to Brianna Powell. She's going to play the ball to Betrez. Betrez with a move, but the ball is turned over as it goes to the defensive line of Jackson State. Now Arguelles with the ball at the midline. Makes a couple of moves and goes inside. As Roundtree on the left passes to her. Roundtree clears it to the far side. As Kara Ballard puts a move on the defender and gets a little pause. A long kick, and it's going to go just wide left. Ballard with a good move on the far side of the field, just wide of the 18 and probably about, I'd say about 30 yards out. And it takes a good, strong right-footed kick, but the shot is wide left. Not really a threat. So whistle blows for the first half to end. So the first half is going to end at a 1-1 tie. Lady Panthers doing a really good job in the first 15 minutes of the game, separating themselves and getting some good passes and just offensively moving the ball well. Able to get a shot and an assist and a shot on goal. They were able to get the ball off of the keeper as Shelby Moore was able to go ahead and score. They've had a couple of other shots on goal, but nothing real dangerous. I would have to say right now that Jackson State has probably had more dangerous opportunities than what the Lady Panthers have had. So we could probably say that right now we might be in good shape as far as, not necessarily good shape, but I mean just, as far as opportunities have been, I would say that Jackson State may have the upper hand as far as opportunities, but a good job defensively by the back line, getting to some balls and keeping the score from being anything worse than it is now. I don't know, I really couldn't see on their Jackson State goal exactly what the keeper was doing on that. So as we end the first half of play, statistics-wise, as we end the 1-1, shots on goal, Jackson State has complete total of 5 shots with 5 shots on goal, 1 goal. And Prairie View has also 5 shots with 2 shots on goal with 1 goal. That was, they're giving that goal to Bianca Garza with 4 saves. Prairie View with 4 saves, and Jackson State keeper with only 1 save in the first half. The fouls are pretty much even, with Prairie View with 8 fouls, Jackson State committing 7. And I guess one of the telltales of Jackson State possibly having the upper hand as far as having more dangerous opportunities could be a sign of Jackson State, although they've only had 2 corner kicks, they've had 2 anyway, to Prairie View's 0. So that that might be a little bit of a not to say lopsided because it's not out of control, but I was saying earlier before you got here, Mike, that Jackson State was being a little bit more dangerous and had more dangerous opportunities, inside the 18 of Prairie View, against the Lady Panthers taking more outside shots, but not really being, on goal. As we've had, a total of 5 shots, but only really 2 shots on goal to where there were, saves for the keeper. So
it was almost as like there were 2 halves in the first half, an aggressive Prairie View and then a passive-aggressive Prairie View.
Absolutely.
So they're going to have to find that aggressive side on this backside and continue on. What we're going to do, Randy, we're going to take us a break. We're going to pause for a little bit, and we'll come back with some more thoughts, concepts, so that you get a chance to get hydrated. Man, I thank you.
Sounds good.
Went and got me some of that boudin over there, brother, and I'm feeling a little bit better. Yes, sir. You want you some boudin, man? So I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with our completion of the halftime in the second half of this Jackson State Prairie View contest here on the campus of Prairie View A&M University. Mike Prince and Randy Allen, keep it where you got it, and we will be right back. Shortly. Follow us on Twitter at OBN_radio. Like our Facebook page at Open Mic Broadcast Network. Serving the community through faith and athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Don't forget, you're a phone call away from listening to Waller County Sports live from anywhere throughout the country on your cell phone or your landline. That number is 724-444-7444. To listen to the Royal Falcons, the code would be 134280. For the Waller Bulldogs and the Prairie View A&M University Panthers, that code would be 46493. For the Hempstead Bobcats, that code would be 135036. Remember, that number is 724-444-7444. Or you can always visit our website at ktorradio.com and listen online. One county, one voice, the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We'd like to thank our sponsors and supporters for tonight's broadcast: the City of Prairie View, 4B Economic Group, the Temple of Refuge Ministries, the Waller Bulldog Club, San Bernardino Electric Cooperative, the Learning Tree Daycare Center, Larry's Automotive, Galileo's Mexican Grill. You would like to be a sponsor or supporter, simply call us at 832-213-8824. Serving the community through faith and athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Another proud supporter for the Waller Bulldogs is Green Lawn Care Service, providing commercial and residential lawn maintenance for quality, service, and value. Contact Green Lawn Care Service at 979-277-2145. Has your vehicle been giving you the blues? Contact our good friends at Larry's Automotive at 30540 FM 1488 in the Field Store area. Now 936-931-5566.
Showing support for Waller County student athletes and helping educate today's children, the Learning Tree Child Care Center, located at 837 12th Street, Hempstead, Texas. Contact the owner, Carla Perry, at 979-826-4703. Another proud supporter for Waller Bulldog Athletics is San Bernard Electric Cooperative. From Hallettsville to Magnolia, from Patterson to Ellinger, and all communities in between, San Bernard Electric Cooperative has been providing safe and reliable electricity to this area for nearly 75 years. San Bernard wishes all the area athletes and their coaches a very successful season. For more information on San Bernard Electric Cooperative, please visit their website at www.sbec.org. Another proud supporter for Waller County Athletics is the Varsity Grill, located at 31315 FM 2920 in Waller, Texas. The Varsity Grill has a variety of foods to choose from: Italian cuisine, Texas traditional, poor boys, burgers, seafood, and fried plate platters. For more information, why don't you give Diana and Teresa a call at 936-372-9115. The Varsity Grill, serving Waller County. Don't forget, you can listen to the Sports Report Mondays and Fridays right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. All the latest and the greatest going on throughout Waller County, the Sports Report is your place. The Sports Report right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network, serving the community through faith and athletics. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of Waller County Athletics. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now, but we'll return shortly. Follow us on Twitter at OBN_radio. Like our Facebook page at Open Mic Broadcast Network. Serving the community through faith and athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Don't forget, you're a phone call away from listening to Waller County Sports live from anywhere throughout the country on your cell phone or your landline. That number is 724-444-7444. To listen to the Royal Falcons, the code would be 134280. For the Waller Bulldogs and the Prairie View A&M University Panthers, that code would be 46493. For the Hempstead Bobcats, that code would be 135036. Remember, that number is 724-444-7444. Or you can always visit our website at ktorradio.com and listen online. One county, one voice, the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We'd like to thank our sponsors and supporters for tonight's broadcast: the City of Prairie View 4B Economic Group, the Temple of Refuge Ministries, the Waller Bulldog Club, San Bernard Electric Cooperative, the Learning Tree Daycare Center, Larry's Automotive, Galileo's Mexican Grill. You would like to be a sponsor supporter, simply call us at 832-213-8824. Serving the community through faith and athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Another proud supporter for the Waller Bulldogs is Green Lawn Care Service, providing commercial and residential lawn maintenance for quality, service, and value. Contact Green Lawn Care Service at 979-277-2145. Has your vehicle been giving you the blues? Contact our good friends at Larry's Automotive at 30540 FM 1488 in the Field Store area. Now 936-931-5566. Showing support for Waller County student athletes and helping educate today's children, the Learning Tree Child Care Center, located at 837 12th Street, Hempstead, Texas. Contact the owner, Carla Perry, at 979-826-4703. Another proud supporter for Waller Bulldog Athletics is San Bernard Electric Cooperative. From Hallettsville to Magnolia, from Patterson to Ellinger, and all communities in between, San Bernard Electric Cooperative has been providing safe and reliable electricity to this area for nearly 75 years. San Bernard wishes all the area athletes and their coaches a very successful season. For more information on San Bernard Electric Cooperative, please visit their website at www.sbec.org. Another proud supporter for Waller County Athletics is the Varsity Grill, located at 31315 FM 29 in Waller, Texas. The Varsity Grill has a variety of foods to choose from: Italian cuisine, Texas traditional, poor boys, burgers, seafood, and fried plate platters. For more information, why don't you give Diana and Teresa a call at 936-372-9115. 9115. The Varsity Grill, serving Waller County. Don't forget, you can listen to the Sports Report Mondays and Fridays right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. All the latest and the greatest going on throughout Waller County, the Sports Report is your place. The Sports Report right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network, serving the community through faith and athletics. You're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network, the voice of Waller County Athletics. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now, but we'll return shortly. Follow us on Twitter at OBN_radio. Like our Facebook page at Open Mic Broadcast Network. Serving the community through faith and athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Don't forget, you're a phone call away from listening to Waller County Sports live from anywhere throughout the country on your cell phone or your landline. That number is 724-444-7444. To listen to the Royal Falcons, the code would be 134280. For the Waller Bulldogs and the Prairie View A&M University Panthers, that code would be 46493. For the Hempstead Bobcats, that code would be 135036. Remember, that number is 724-444.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're getting ready to start this second half. Andy, got a chance to refresh some things. What are the Panthers going to have to do to get this second half off and running?
Well, I believe you summed it up earlier when you said that kind of a tale of two halves within the first half. So I believe with that in mind, hopefully the Lady Panthers will come out this second half and play a little bit more aggressively throughout the whole second half.
Maybe as aggressive as AJ is right now. One of the athletic trainers, he's poking me, man. You're going to fool around and get something on you. All right, Randy, we're ready to let you take over, my friend, as the second half is on the way.
For the Lady Panthers with the kickoff. They're going to have possession of the ball here. Brianna Powell right in front of us here as the Lady Panthers will be going from our left to right the second half. The ball is blocked back into Lady Panther territory, and as we track it down, the Lady Panthers kick the ball out of bounds on the near sideline. So the Jackson State ladies will have a throw-in on the near sideline down inside their bench. They have shown in the first half to be pretty strong on their throw-ins, so they're going to have to play back a little bit. Good. It is a good long throw-in. The header is missed with the knee from Kalisha Bond, who did not play much in the first half, but is now in. So Alicia Cooper with the ball, but tripped up and loses her pants. Good thing she has sliding shorts off because her pants came all the way.
Is that the expression with Mom said, make sure you have clean undergarments on?
Raina Mata with a good left foot to the center. The top of the circle, defensively played by Jackson State as they're able to come out and almost counter, but Raina Mata with the ball out to Kalisha Bond, and she's not able to possess.
Yeah, that was a misplay right there. She was in position but couldn't quite connect with it.
So the ball goes under her foot and goes out of bounds. If they have a throw-in, a flick, and a little bit of a good aggressive play here, we're going to have a foul call on Brianna Powell, and she's going to walk back next to the offensive player and kind of give a little shoulder there.
Yeah,
say, hey,
yeah.
Here I am.
It's my place.
I'm going to be here the rest of the day.
Right. Well, you want to see that, though.
Absolutely.
That's part of the game. It's nice, clean, and physical.
So they're going to have a free kick, and they're right in front of us. For 29 is Delana Ellis. She's going to have the free kick. Plays the ball at the top of the 18. Petrez with the ball, playing it off of her chin, I think. She was able to get the ball out, but Jackson State now with the ball, and the ball poked away. Petrez with the ball that gets it back to Romalara. She clears the ball to the top, but not quite well enough. Keeper comes all the way out outside the 18 and plays it with her feet and then plays it past the midline. as the ball is going to go to the far side as Raina Mata plays it up. Roundtree chasing the defender with the ball, but Alicia Powell saving it from Jackson State clear. Now Jackson State clears it, but it goes out of bounds on the far sideline, right about the midline. So Lady Panthers will have a throw-in on the far side of the field.
And while we got this pause in the calls, man, I want to thank the manager over there at the concessions stand over there, man, with the Pepsi truck. They looked out for me, man. They got me some nice boudin and cold water to wash it down, man, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling rejuvenated.
That's good, because you were getting a little lightheaded earlier. You needed some rejuvenation.
Yes, sir.
Brianna Powell with the steal, but a little bit too strong with it. Now it goes again as she tries to fight for position. A good job from both teams as they're trying to fight for the ball. Throw in from Jackson State as they get the ball inside the 18. But Arguelles with a good defensive play getting the ball back, not quite able to clear it out as the ball is kicked toward the goal, but then Raina Mata able to clear it out. Roundtree with the ball on the near sideline, plays it right down the line. A good job. Shelby Moore giving chase down the line, and the defense of Jackson State kicks the ball out. Roundtree with the ball quickly back into play. Now has the ball on the near sideline, keeps the ball from going out of bounds. Camera Brown with the ball now, loses the ball to Jackson State. Jackson State pushing the ball up, plays the ball all the way inside the 18, but no one there for Jackson State. As Bianca Garza comes out, picks the ball up, and is now going to punt the ball back into play. Bonds misses the header, but Jackson State wins the second ball, but the ball is kind of being battled around there a little bit. Roma Laurie giving chase. The ball in the wind, blowing the ball to the far sideline as she heads the ball out of bounds right at the midline. Jackson State with the throw-in.
Even though the Panthers have gained possession of that ball, you still want to see them get that 50-50 ball in the air.
Absolutely. That's just a matter of hustle.
Yes, sir. Hustle, determination.
Hustle and effort get to the ball without it becoming more dangerous than what it should be.
Playing with no fear?
Absolutely. I wouldn't say that we've come out so far and done that completely, but it looks like that we are a little bit better than the second half of the first half.
I want to see the other 45 minutes completed out, though.
That's right. Emma Brown with the header loses it to Jackson State as Jackson State is trying to get the ball forward. Good job by Mata. She's able to defensively kick the ball, but it goes out of bounds. Jackson State with the ball quickly back in play. Roma Lara, Jackson State clears it, but Bianca Garza comes out as the keeper. He gets it. The ball out to Shelby Moore. Shelby Moore plays it to Camera Brown. Brown to Alicia Cooper. Cooper in the middle of the field, unable to control it completely. As they lose it, as Jackson State plays it back to the defensive line, right at the middle mark. Trying to play it up the right side as the ball is passed and deflected off the Lady Panther. Goes out of bounds on the far side. Jackson State will have a throw-in from the far side of the field.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's one of their strong suits, though, is the throw-in ability for Jackson.
Really is. From what we've seen so far, they have very strong throw-ins. That's good to have. She's played the ball a lot more dangerous when you have a good ability to really put the ball where you want it on those throw-ins. Makes you a little bit more dangerous team when you do set plays off of throw-ins, things of that nature. Jackson State has the throw-in, just in front of a boudin station. Good long throw-in. Flicked header. Good job by Brianna Powell. Another header as Bianca Garza. That ball was on goal as Garza was right inside the front post, but Garza able to get to the ball and catch the ball about head height. Puts the ball back in play, but the ball is won by Jackson State. Back to Arguelles. Arguelles up to Brown. Brown plays a little bit too strong for Powell as the ball goes out of bounds right in front of the Jackson State bench. So they will have a throw in. Throw the ball in right down the line on the far side. Brianna Powell with good position and is able to shield the ball as it goes out of bounds on the end line. Lady Panthers will have a goal kick as Bianca Garza gets the ball in play. Need a good kick here. We need to have a good threat on the next possession or so. First ball is missed, bounces twice, and then Jackson State gets the ball. Number 23 with possession, Shatiana Banks. Defensive play there by Bonds for the Lady Panthers as it goes out of bounds. Lady Tigers with the throw in. Good job by Roma Laura. She's able to, that's Mata. She's able to head the ball back. Roma Laura trying to shield the ball, but gets it taken. Jackson State with possession inside Lady Panther territory. Little misstep there by the offensive player. But Jackson State remains in position. They play a ball up to the middle. The keeper comes out. It was good to see the keeper coming out a little bit more aggressively and getting that ball. There was a Jackson State player there was kind of bumped into the keeper, so it was very important for her to come out and play that ball. Jackson State winning some 50-50 balls. Now, it's not what you want to see. Roundtree with the ball on the throw-in, throws the ball deep in the corner for Alicia Powell. Jackson State defense is able to get to it first and kick it out of bounds as the Lady Panthers are going to have a throw-in. Ball comes out to the top. Ball is centered and off of the knee by Roundtree. Roma Lara trying to play it. Mata plays the ball up to Betrez. Betrez out wide to Roma Lara. Roma Lara with the left foot trying to center. Centers to Shelby Moore. But there's ball had gone out of bounds on the far side. As the Lady Panthers almost with a good something that we need. We need to be more aggressive with the ball. They play the ball back. Jackson State plays the ball back to the keeper. Keeper kind of miscues the play. Alicia Cooper trying to get something going on the far side. Mata playing the ball back to the middle. Nobody's there to possess. Camera Brown with the ball, getting it to Brianna Powell. Brianna Powell playing a good through ball to Betrez. Not able to control it as the keeper comes all the way out wide to the outside 18 to make the scoop. Good, long, high punt to the right to the middle of the field.
Oh, that one cost the Panthers. The 50-50 they win, they end up with the foul.
Yeah, Cameron Brown got a little hands too high on the back. If she could get those hands to the top of the butt when she's doing that, it's less likely to be called, but her hands a little bit too high in the middle of the back, so it's a pretty easy call from the center ref. So they got a free kick. She's able to get it easily to inside the 18 from here. A good kick, a good job by Reina Mata of getting the head on the ball. She centers it to the middle of the field, and the ball is going to go out of bounds on Jackson State. So the Lady Panthers are going to have a throw-in on the far side of the field. Ashley Virgil is going to come in for Roundtree. So she's going to be playing the right forward now for the Lady Panthers. Possibly just a little bit more speed on the throw-in. The ball is lost, and Jackson State's able to get the ball back out. They send the ball to the deep part of the field as Roma Lara is able to head it, and Reina Mata is able to keep it from going out of bounds. Jackson State gets a shot on goal. I believe that's by number 9, Alexandra Gutierrez, but easy play by the guards of the keeper. A good punt. Misplay, there's a handball. Now it is going to be called. So we're going to have a free kick. There was a handball by Jackson State. Coach is trying to get a little something set up, but now the ball is played. Arguelles just basically kicking the ball really with no plan in mind, no control, not a whole lot ready to go right there. Quickly get the ball. The ball went out of bounds. They had a throw in. They controlled the ball, but Jackson State now steals as they're right in front of us at the midline. A good ball played to the middle of the field. Mata with a good steal. Makes a play in the middle of the field. She's at the center line, plays the ball to Virgil. Now Betrez making a play up the right side, but a little bit too strong for Cooper to run it down. The keeper comes all the way outside the 18 and clears it out of bounds. The wind being a little bit more of a factor now as the wind gets a little bit stronger as the wind is blowing from the east to the west. We're going to have a throw-in as Ashley Virgil throws it into Betrez. Betrez out to 21. Jackson State defensively got there, but it goes out of bounds with Jackson State. The throw-in by the Lady Panthers. The pace of the game picking up just a hair, which is a good thing. I think that actually goes to Prairie View's favor. Yes, I believe it does. Betrez with the ball, but an ill-advised pass there, just not good control on the ball. Shelby Moore trying to run it down, head it to the outside of the 18 on the far side of the field. The Lady Tigers able to clear the ball out up the side. The ball goes out almost at the midline. Roma Lara throws it in to Mata. Mata clears the ball to the center of the field to Virgil. Virgil skips it almost, gets a little flick with her foot to the backside, but not quite able to control it. The punt from the keeper is out. Brianna Powell heads the ball, has Virgil on the side, and there's just not a whole lot of good communication between the Lady Panthers right now as they're able to do much. Virgil with the steal. Betrez with the ball, making a move, gets the ball to Cooper. Cooper's inside the 18. Going to have a run at it. Oh! Just outside wide left of the goal. She just misses the goal. She got a good pass there from Ashley Virgil. That was a perfect setup. Yeah, it was a great ball movement there. Some good 1-2 passing from the Lady Panthers. Jackson State able to get the ball back. Have a little bit of a threat here. They have number 12 here, Veronica Berry with the ball, centering the ball, but it goes. Arguelles in good position. Betrez to Virgil. Virgil to the middle of the field. Shelby Moore. Shelby Moore at the middle of the field with the ball. It's 3 on. Coach Garcia is really animated with his coaching today. And he should be. Shelby Moore had room to run right there, and she chose to try to play a through ball, and the through ball just wasn't there. She needed to possess and apply pressure and get one of those defensive players to have to drop back to pick her up, and then you could possibly get a through ball to one of her forwards, but she's just not holding on to the ball long enough. So the throw-in, got a 50-50 ball, one by Roma Lar, second ball by Jackson State. A swing and a miss. Alicia Cooper with a little room to work from the outside. One-on-one. Has got a good runner in the middle. Has got Betrez in the middle. She's around the defender, but not able to control it enough. A good job defensively by Jackson State. Raina Mata trying to get around the defender as she gets, hey, when you have green gas, take it up. Don't try to play the through ball. Coach giving some coaching. Shelby Moore on the outside is going to save the ball from going out of bounds on the near sideline. She plays a good ball to Ashley Virgil. Virgil with a good pass to the middle of the field, but right to the keeper. If the ball would have been outside the 6 just a little bit more, Alicia Cooper was there in good position, but the pass just a little bit off the mark. The punt is right in front of us. Brianna Powell doing a good job shielding the ball and winning the ball, but then is not getting much support there. Cameron Brown, the Lady Tigers try to play a through ball, but there's nobody there. Garza quick to the ball and gets it out to Roma Lara. Roma Lara plays it to Bonds. Bonds back to Roma Lara. A good job of an outside run right there with Roma Lara. Raina Mata trying to get the ball. Ashley Virgil is going to have the ball, but plays a little bit too strong for Brown. Lady Tigers trying to play the ball up. Brown Powell is going to have time to play the ball. No sense in hurrying here, just possess. Virgil with the ball. Brianna Powell now struggling, gets control of the ball, gets Betrez on the ball, but we don't have an outside runner. A steal by number 3, Jackson State. She's at the top of the 18. A good job by Roma Lara coming from the far side of the field and just killing that threat. Betrez with the ball, playing it up to Cooper. Cooper passing the ball a little bit too quick. They're just not being patient enough with the ball and letting things develop, Mike.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Jackson State with the ball now, trying to play it forward. Go ahead.
Almost to the point now where you're afraid that the next team score might end up winning this match.
Jackson State. A pushing foul from Jackson State. Brianna Powell was in the middle of the 6-yard line trying to shield the ball. She gets pushed from behind by Jackson State players. A foul is called. Garza plays the ball out wide left to Roma Lara. Roma Lara with room to move, looking for someone to play to. Plays the ball to Bonds. Alicia Bonds with the ball. Plays it to Betrez in the middle of the field. They're trying to get the ball across to the other field. Virgil's just not playing wide enough. Not looking for Cooper. Cooper had a good run. A good pass by Cameron Brown. The ball now played out. Bree playing the ball to Virgil. Virgil up the right side looking for, we've got a lot of standing around, not a whole lot of activity. Betrez with the ball, plays it to Cameron Brown. Brown with the ball, playing back to Alicia. Brianna Powell. Virgil with the ball, playing into Shelby Moore with a shot, but almost misses the ball as it just barely scoots on to the goal as the keeper is able to easily pick up the ball. A punt from the keeper. A good little footwork there by the midfielder of Jackson State. Good job by Brown as she gets possession of the ball defensively. Ball played up to Virgil. Virgil trying to get the ball up the side. Alicia Bond plays it with her head, and it's going to deflect off of her head out of bounds. She might have been better off to try to let that ball go, but we're going to have 3 substitutions here as Cal Flash re-enters the game for Shelby Moore. Number 21, Cameron Brown, comes off. Ashley Virgil is now going to go to the top. Number 5, Brianna Brown, comes in. I believe it's going to be the first time for her today. Powell wins the long throw in. Arguelles wins the ball. Plays the second ball to Powell. Good job by Brown. Balance playing the ball to the middle. Ashley Betrez just misses, tries to play the ball. Just really trying to play too fast. As they just have to let things develop. Just get a little antsy with the ball, and they're not letting things develop, getting too much of a hurry.
I would consider more of a control. They need to get more of a controlled attack.
Mm-hmm. They're having a lot of opportunities here, but just not getting all the dots connected. Going to have a throw-in on the far side of the field by Jackson State. A long ball played up. Raina Mata wins the header. The second ball is won by Jackson State, but Mata with the ball again. Plays the ball to the defensive line. Pressure applied by Jackson State. Brianna Powell playing defense here. A good job by her killing the threat there.
Cut off what she tried to go inside, forced her outside, and she was able to beat it to the ball and just kicked it out of bounds.
Sierra Wells, a pretty good player for Jackson State, one of the forwards there. As Brianna Powell comes up and does a good job of really just coming up and maintaining control of the situation, not letting her build one shake and bake move and getting around her. So the throw-in is a long throw-in. Header's off the shoulder.
Oh.
A shot on goal, but it goes high, well over the goal, really not a threat. We're going to have a goal kick and a substitution for Jackson State. Number 6 for Jackson State, Kiana McAdam-Mitchell, coming in for number 3, Alexis Rice. So the goal kick by Garza here. The header off Calb Flash. Petrez getting to the ball. Bonds fouled as she tried to quickly turn and get it. Good play up to Ballard. Kara Ballard had come in a minute ago, and I did not announce her entry when there were 3 substitutions, but she is back in. The ball playing in the middle of the field. Calflash toe poking it out. Number 5 with the ball gets to Ashley Virgil. Virgil tries to get it to Bonds on the outside, but not able to. As Ballard plays it off the chest and right in front of the goal. Ball is cleared out by Jackson State, but now controlled by Calb Flash. Calb Flash out to Brianna Powell. Brianna Powell takes it inside, and Jackson State clears the ball right in front of the Prairie View bench. So we're going to have a throw in here by Brianna Brown.
You can tell this is a different part of the season, man. Coach Garcia is as animated as I've ever seen him throughout the course of this season. Getting close to tournament play.
Felicia Bond with the ball at the top of the key, but loses control. Ball kind of goes off the defender. Raina Mata at least winning the first ball. We're about almost midway through the second half. You know what I've noticed too, Mike, is the Lady Panthers are doing a lot better winning 50-50 balls in the second half.
Yes, sir. That was a key. That was concerning. Now we got to put something together with winning these 50-50 balls.
Yeah, that's right. We got to get that 50-50 ball and then get that second ball and be more threatening with it. So, but I mean, it's good to see the girls working hard. Jackson State has the ball. They are inside the 18. Brianna Powell is able to clear the ball. Oh, excuse me. Camera Brown had the ball, gets the ball up to Kalisha Bond. We've got 3-on-4. They kick the ball outside to Camera Brown. Betrez with the ball, puts a move on. Betrez with the shot. Oh, my goodness. Good. She was inside the 18, almost to the 12, that she's able to get a shot, but just instead of trying to place the ball, she tries to power it.
Yeah, that was good. That was
really flies. You know, when you get to that point, you know, you don't have to have a shot that just knocks you down. If you just place the ball, that's really all you need at that point from that location. You're going to score. If you hit the ball solid,
if you will, a shooter's touch.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you don't have to try to overpower anybody from that distance. But the goal kick from Jackson State played well there by Kara Ballard as she's winning the ball. And he is actually confused as what they're going to call. He actually looked like he was going to call the foul there on Ballard, but then he runs over there and calls the foul on Jackson State. So that's a good thing. Lady Panthers are going to have a goal kick. Not a goal kick. They're going to have a free kick. Raina Mata is going to serve the ball. The Lady Panthers are at the 18 lined up, making their runs. A good, dangerous ball to the middle. The ball, go! It's goal off the free kick. Lady Panther, go! Lady Panther, go! Lady Panther, go from 45 yards out. A great kick by Raina Mata. The perfect height on the ball. And it just goes off the fingertips. The keeper not quite able to get her hands on it. It goes off her fingertips into the back of the net, just under the top of the post.
About that 5'5" minimum average, and that may have played a difference just then. Wow.
Outstanding free kick by Reina Mata from about 45 yards out. A difference maker right now.
They got to keep their aggression going.
They have to stay aggressive. It's very important that they stay aggressive here.
Now, I know we're talking about competition, and Jackson State not taking anything away from the Panthers, just taking the lead. But coming in, we were anticipating a more dominant performance by the Panthers at this stage.
Right. And early on, from the get-go, it looked as if that's exactly what we were going to get with the first, 10, 15 minutes of the game. As the Lady Panthers came out, they really possessed, a lot better. And then, like you said, the two tails of the half in the first half, just Jackson State possibly picking the pace up a little bit. And
talking about picking up pace, you can see the Panthers now on the field a little more hop in their step, a little giddy up in their pony, if you will.
Absolutely. A dangerous long throw-in by the Jackson State Lady Tigers. The skip off of the header goes all the way to the far side. A good job as Kalisha Bonds cuts the ball back inside. She's at midfield. Pass to Ashley Virgil, but not quite strong enough to get to her. A header by Roma Lara. Ball back to Roma Lara. Roma Lara trying to play the ball up, which is probably a good idea at that point. Just off the left side of her left foot as it goes out of bounds on the far side of the field, as Jackson State will have a throw-in far side of the field. We need to keep that aggression going.
No doubt. No doubt. There's a lot on the line, especially late in the season, as far as the psyche of your team that you're ready toward the tournament play.
Absolutely. And it's important since you're only playing each team one time. Now we've got a little action going on.
Oh, my God.
Kalisha Bond not happy at all with what's going on. There's obviously there's going to be something going on as the players doing a good job of stepping in. A lot of words exchanged on the foul. A little bit of mouthing going on, and Kalisha Bond not taking it well. They get her off quickly. She's going to have to stay on the field most likely until the official makes a call. Coach Garcia trying to gain control here.
He's doing an excellent job. This is how you coach a player up. Just talked about how the atmosphere was changing.
You can feel the tension the past 10 minutes growing.
Yes,
you're right.
Yes, sir. So what I like what Garcia did, got around quickly before it was something more detrimental, because you get kicked out now, you miss another big game coming up. As you can hear some of the PV faithful now getting on Jackson State.
Now the center ref has issued a red card against, I believe it's number 23, Shatiana Banks. And I believe we're going to have a dual red card.
So now there's all kind of confusion and chaos going on. So the
center ref is now talking with the side ref. Kalisha Bond is coming over here, and she is also issued a red card. So they will both be suspended for the rest of the game and will miss the last game of the season for the Lady Panthers. So the red cards are issued for fighting as we're overhearing the center ref, and that's a good call. This was completely unexpected.
Yeah, MMA broke out right in the middle of it.
It's not like the game was beginning to be out of control. I believe the center ref was doing a good job of keeping things under control. But obviously at that foul, when they were playing for position of the ball, there was obviously something going on just between the two players.
Yes, sir.
That we couldn't, of course, hear from the distance. The play took place on the far side of the field. I would say, what'd you say, about 7-8 yards from the sideline over there?
Yes, sir. No doubt. Now, the thing about that, both these players getting the red card, both teams will be minus a player. That player cannot be replaced because that's a red
card for fighting. So.
Yes. So now you want to be concerned now about the future of these players in the games ahead and what the conference is going to do about it.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what the conference rulings will be for the red cards for fighting. It's not like it's a rare thing, so we're going to see.
So now they got to watch it because the players are walking away from the field.
Yeah, they do have to leave the field. They cannot.
But you want to keep them separated.
And I believe one of the assistants for Jackson State is walking with their player to the bus, as Kalisha Bond is probably going to be walking back to the
early child
to the locker room a little earlier than what was anticipated. Time-wise, Alan, what are we looking at for the second half? How many? Approximately 15 minutes left in the second half. 24, Kara Ballard with the ball. A through ball played. Roma Lara trying to give it chase. The ball played by number 18 defensively. Back to Ballard. Ballard to Ashley Virgil. Virgil playing the ball to the far side of Roundtree on the side.
Oh!
He tries to play the ball through. The keeper is out. Calflash trying to chase the ball down as the defensively kick the ball back out. The ball's out past the midline. Arguelles chasing the ball. She's going to play the ball out of bounds down inside.
Coach, you can say what you want to say, man. The energy has picked up at this place right now.
The intensity has definitely grown here as we get inside the 15-minute mark of play. Jackson State's going to have a throw-in down inside, probably at the top of the 18 is where the throw-in will take place for the Lady Tigers. Defensively set up. They're just about marking everybody up. A strong, long throw-in. A header is going to go off. It skips off the leg of Arguelles as the ball goes out of bounds within 3 or 4 yards of the front post there. So Jackson State is going to have a corner. Now the wind is blowing across the field, so it's going to be the ball is going to be going with the wind. So it does potentially create a little bit more danger as the ball is played. Now we do get the official word that there is 15 minutes left in play as the Lady Panthers lead right now 2-1. The corner is played low, and there's no defender playing the middle of the header. Arguelles is able to clear the ball out. A couple of dangerous balls there. Virgil able to head the ball to the top. Number 4 comes in for Jackson State and gets the ball all the way back down. Defensively, the Lady Panthers doing a good job of getting out of the zone once the ball was cleared out. That's very important in that situation of the game, that they're being very aware of the situation. And really, once that ball starts coming out, it's important for them to get out as quick as possible, just to leave those forwards on their own back there so they're offside.
Exactly. So now the free kick will be lining up.
So we're going to get a goal kick from Garza. With the wind, it has picked up a little bit. The 50-50 ball is won. The second ball is won by Powell. Ashley Virgil with the ball at the center line. Nobody threatening her. Hopefully she'll maintain possession and not pass too early. Doing a good job of possessing the ball. Gets the ball out wide to Roundtree. Roundtree gets to the ball before it goes out of bounds. Defender for Jackson State getting there at a good time. They're able to clear the ball up the line. Brianna Powell with a good job of coming in and keeping that ball in territory. Arguelles with the ball over to Roma Lara. Roma Lara plays the ball to Calflash. Calflash back to Raina Mata on the back line. The ball is back on the Prairie View side of the midline. Arguelles trying to play a long ball up to Kara Ballard, but the ball a little bit strong. A couple of different ways you could play that ball, but I really think you want to see obviously a foul called as Lady Panthers maintain possession as Brianna Powell gets the ball out wide to Roundtree at the top of the 18, almost at the apex. Plays the ball to the middle to Betrez. Betrez tries to make a move, but a good defensive play. Brianna Powell with a good job of keeping that ball from going through the defensive back line. And again, Brianna Powell doing a good job playing the ball to Betrez. Betrez back out to Brianna Powell. Powell back to Betrez. Betrez back to Arguelles. Arguelles to the far side of Reina Mata. Mata passes over and to no one as the ball goes out of bounds on the far side. So Jackson State will have the ball. Number 99, Haley Rodriguez, coming into play. She actually started the game for Jackson State, so she re-enters the game for Jackson State. Jackson State with a throw-in on the far side of the field right in front of the Pepsi stand.
So we've got under 11 minutes remaining, Randy. See if the Panthers can pull this thing out.
Good job by Cal Flash getting the ball. The throw-in was into the territory. We've got one-on-one. Roundtree with the ball if she can get it to Virgil. Gets it right to her, off the defender. Roundtree's got the ball one-on-one. Makes a move inside. She's at the 18.
Oh!
A little bit too long of a touch as the keeper is able to take a couple of steps out and get the ball. Good, dangerous possession right there. Betrez plays a header to Cal Flash. The good aggressive play by Jackson State as they're able to get the ball. A little bit too long of a touch as Arguelles is able to clear the ball all the way up to Roundtree. Brianna Brown, where is she? It's number 5? Oh, okay, thank you.
As AJ comes in and help us out.
It is Brianna Brown. Whom? Oh, she's number 6.
Hey, it's okay, brother. You were doing a great job.
A good long throw in by Jackson State, played off the chest. Brianna Powell doing a good job defensively. Betrez with the ball playing out. Oh, Kara Ballard gets hit right in the face with the ball, but staying with it, doing a good job. Roma Lara winning possession. Arguelles is trying to play it up to Ballard. Doing a good job. She's going to play the ball. She's got the ball in the middle of the field. Trying to play the ball up to Brianna Brown, but a little bit too strong. Probably should have tried to play that ball out a little bit wider instead of more to the middle of the field. Cal Flash doing a good job winning the ball and gets the ball back to Arguelles. Arguelles plays back to the keeper. Keeper plays the ball out. Jackson State did a good job and steals the ball. 13 centers the ball. A good job by Reina Mata as she heads the ball, and it flicks off of her head to the far side of the field and goes out of bounds. The ball is inside the 18, probably about 12 yards out. So the Lady Tigers will have the ball. Brianna Brown comes out of the game, as well as Ashley Virgil. Carly Detter comes in to replace her as Ashley Virgil is replaced by Dominique Page.
Got a question for you, Randy. With the stoppage in the fight, will they add that time?
Yes, there was clock stoppage. So a while ago when we had 15, that was probably allowing for the play stoppage.
Gotcha.
So there's probably around 10 or less now. Approximately 8.5 minutes left in the game as the Lady Panthers are up 2-1. A good throw in by the Lady Panthers. Betrez trying to possess but loses it. Ball goes to the back line. Got a threat right here. Oh, as we're going to have a pushing foul, and we're going to have time stoppage as the center ref is going to have words with the Jackson State players. We kind of had a push from the back as we got inside the 18.
Yeah, you got to gain control right now before it gets.
Doing a good job of actually taking control and issuing a yellow card to number 3, which is Alexis Rice of Jackson State. Reina Mata will have the free kick as she kicks it. Good, gets it past center line. We're going to have a threat with Dominique Page, but nobody there. Cal Flash blocking the ball from being put back down into Prairie View at the area. A good throw in and a good flick off the head by Jackson State as they go deep into Prairie View property. Arguelles playing good defense, having a good position as she turned with the ball and deflects the ball out of bounds. Jackson State Lady Tigers will have a corner kick. They will have it on the near side, so they're going to have the wind with them. Lady Panthers really need to win this ball in the air and not let anybody get anything on this ball. As a Jackson State player gets to it first, but Brianna Powell is able to clear it out. Defensively, the Lady Panthers are hustling to get out as the ball comes out. Betrez applying pressure. A good job for her. Raina Mata with the ball. A pass to Calflash. Calflash out to Dominique Page as they cross the midline. Page with speed, attacking the goal. Tries to make a pass as Raina Mata was wide open in the middle of the field, but not able to get the ball to her. A good long punt from the keeper. Carly Detter winning the 50-50 ball, doing a great job as it goes all the way back out to Dominique Page. Page one-on-one with the outside defender. Slow playing her. Across a looping run by Calflash as she makes a good job putting a little pressure on the defense. Defensively, she's able to kick the ball out, but it goes off of Calflash as they're going to get a goal kick. Jackson State's going to get a goal kick from that. Interesting thing here is the player that was kicked out for Jackson State, I believe that must not be her. That's her over there?
Yes, 23.
She's supposed to be on the bus. Throw in for Jackson State at the midline. Carly Detter getting the second ball. Some good physical play by Betrez, and Betrez is going to be called for throwing a hip there, but he's just trying to get possession of the ball.
To me.
They're going to have a free kick. The keeper is all the way up to the midline and is going to take the free kick here. Defensively, there's a lot of pushing going on at the 18. A long ball is played. Jackson State has just scored. We had a flick of the ball, and I believe that's number 7 for the Lady Tigers. That's Brianna Spate is able to get the flick.
Well, you can almost anticipate this coming right now, Randy. The tempo has intensified. It seemed like after that fight, momentum starts swinging over toward Jackson State.
Yeah, surprisingly. Disappointed. You know, there's been several balls that you've seen get in there that defensively they're not winning the first ball, they're not winning the second ball, and it's unbelievable as why they're not getting to those balls. Jackson State ties it up. Brianna Powell with the ball on this side here. Center ref says there's 2 minutes left as Jackson State gets the throw in. Arguelles is able to clear the ball out to Detter. Detter to Betrez. Betrez trying to get it out. They're able to get it out, but not before Jackson State's able to clear it back down into PV area. Betrez with the ball. Tries to play with the Detter, but a little bit long with the ball. Foul called. Detter with the ball on the free kick. Plays up to Cameron Brown. Kara Ballard with the ball. Tried to get a through ball, but not there. We have under 2 minutes to play. Powell plays outside to Calflash. Calflash with room to work. Plays to Arguelles. Arguelles inside the 18 on the right side. A good, strong kick. Right on goal and a good save by the keeper.
It seems like Jackson State is playing back in like a zone, defensive zone.
Yeah, they're definitely dropping back on that. It's now Raina Mata wins a header to our Romalara on the outside, the far side. Betrez with the ball, trying to get the ball to Calflash. Calflash with the ball in the middle of the field. Makes a move, but the defender does a good job of making a steal right there. We're going to have a foul call. I'm sure we're under a minute to play.
No doubt.
Jackson State with a free kick.
I don't want to say
so
it. We might
I really want to slam this clipboard on this table right now, but I'm going to refrain from doing that.
And it is Sunday.
It is Sunday.
I thought that'd bring a smile on your
They're
face.
just killing time right now.
But that's kind of the smart thing to do, especially on the road, right?
Yeah, absolutely. If you're them, Raina Mate chasing the ball all the way down to the corner. I think she could have shielded the ball and let it go out of bounds, as she lets the ball get real close to the end line and then kicks it out of bounds on the far side. So Jackson State's going to have a throw-in. I'm sure we only have seconds to play. So as soon as the ball gets in, we may have an end-of-the-game whistle. But this could be a long throw-in, and if we don't win the ball in the air, it could get real dangerous, as we've shown already not to be able to clear it. Long throw as the wind holds it up. Roma Lara is able to clear it, and the end of the game, the whistle is blown as Roma Lara wins the header to clear the ball. So now we will step into overtime play, and we will play 2
to get 1.
Hopefully
we can get it done in this first session.
I don't know if we're bad luck or not, Mike. Every time we show up,
there's some extra play going on.
We have to play extra minutes, and the girls.
Or maybe they just like us that much
and want to just keep us around. I'm sure that's probably what it is.
That's what it is. That's what it is. I tell you what, while they get things sorted out, we're getting ready to take us a quick break. You're listening to Panthers Soccer right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Sunday afternoon coverage. We're going into overtime. We're all tied at 2 apiece here on the campus of Prairie View. The Jackson State Lady Tigers and the Prairie View A&M University Lady Panthers. Mike Prince and Randy Allen going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
Throughout the country on your cell phone or your landline. That number is 724-444-7444. To listen to the Royal Falcons, the code would be 134280. For the Waller Bulldogs and the Prairie View A&M University Panthers, that code would be 46493. For the Hempstead Bobcats, that code would be 135036. Remember, that number is 724-444-7444. Or you can always visit our website at ktorradio.com and listen online. One county, one voice, the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We'd like to thank our sponsors and supporters for tonight's broadcast: the City of Prairie View, 4B Economic Group, the Temple of Refuge Ministries, the Waller Bulldog Club, San Bernardino Electric Cooperative, the Learning Tree Daycare Center, Larry's Office. You would like to be a sponsor or supporter, simply call us at 832-213-8824. Serving the community through faith and athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Another proud supporter for the Waller Bulldogs is Green Lawn Care Service, providing commercial and residential lawn maintenance for quality, service, and value. Contact Green Lawn Care Service at 979-276.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the second overtime. Tigers, the Jackson State Tigers, and the Lady Panthers, and we're ready to go. The ladies have switched sides, and Randy, it's in your hands.
Well, Lady Panthers are fighting for the ball. Ball is going to go out of bounds on the far side off of the Lady Tigers, so we're going to have a throw-in by the Panthers. Arguelles on the back defensive line with the ball, kicked a long ball down the side. It's going to end up going out of bounds. So the Lady Tigers will have a throw in on the far side, their end of the field. Brianna Powell winning the first ball there, trying to make a move on the defender. A lot of traffic being over there. Ball being played up and now out of bounds on the far side by Jackson State. The Lady Panthers will have another throw in. Kara Ballard will do the honors for the Lady Panthers. A good little header there by Petrez. Cameron Brown with the ball, playing it back to Brianna Powell. She stumbles and falls but regains control of the ball and gets the ball to Mata in the middle of the field as they're trying to get the ball across to the field. Roma Lara trying to get it up, and the defender able to get the ball out of bounds. Throw in by Roma Lara. She tried to get a little bit too much extra yardage there off of the throw in, but that's the way it goes.
For a try, right?
Good throw in to Dominique Page. Page trying to turn on her. She does. Gets the sideline. Got a little bit of room to work. She's past the defender. She's going to have a chance to cross it. She's going to take it all the way. She scores!
Yeah!
Panther goal! Panther goal! Dominique Page gets inside the 6. Gets the ball to Betrez, and Betrez finishes it. Game over. Panthers score. A great run by Dominique Page as she receives the ball off of the throw-in and is able to turn and get around the defender and outruns the defender. Just a great hustle play, Mike, as she's able to beat the defender. And somehow the ball gets by the keeper, and Betrez, I think, bangs it in the back of the net. A great hustle play. Definitely disappointing for the Jackson State Lady Tigers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, oh, man, did the Panthers ever need that victory right there.
Yes, they did. Momentum was going like a seesaw today. And it seemed like that things had changed in favor of Jackson State after the altercation right here at midfield. But the Panthers were able to rally the troops. They took 2 overtimes, but they were able to get it done.
Yeah. You know, surprisingly, as bad as that is, it really does change. It really did change the way they played, and I'm not real sure why. Typically, when that situation happens, you like to step up, and really play your heart out. But that's just a great effort by Dominique Page right there, and she does a great job of turning on the defender and getting inside, just actually physically outrunning the defender.
That's right.
Getting past her and making a good shot on goal.
Right. So, well, we just caught up with Miss Dominique Page, who happened to get the winning goal, the last home match here. We're going to try to talk to her real quick just to get how she's feeling. And put that on, young lady, so you get a chance to hear. All right. Yeah, I know you're out of breath right now,
I'm
but
sorry.
it's okay. No, it's okay. It's natural. You've worked hard. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
what a time to get your first goal on the final home game right before tournament. How you feeling about that?
I can't even speak right now. It's awesome.
It's awesome. Okay, well, look, it seemed to be a little bit of a momentum change after the altercation. It seemed like Jackson State was trying to steal the momentum. And I heard Coach Garcia telling you to stay high, and he was counting on you to try to make something happen before regulation ended. So to explain how you took advantage and got that winning kick.
Well, before that even happened, Garcia was just telling me, wait. Anticipate the ball. When you see the ball coming, that's when you strike. That's when you make your move. So I just, natural ability, I have speed. So I just, kind of kicked to the side of my foot and just took off. And I got around the defense and just, kind of chipped it with my left foot. And it went right between her legs.
And what a chip it was. We were talking about some blown opportunities to have some wide open goals, 1-on-1, 3-on-1. And it seemed like you guys were trying to put too much on it.
Right.
When all you got to do at that point, like you did, just place it in an area and let the rest happen in itself. All right. Well, congratulations, young lady. Lady Panthers go 7-1-1 in conference play. Getting ready. We're putting it together when it all counts. Miss Dominique Page, our player of the game, senior, here on the campus of Prairie View, doing her thing on senior day. Once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
And go Lady Panthers.
Love my team. Go PV.
All right. Good job. Well, Randy, the Panthers do what they need to do. I'm going to let you get a chance to talk with Coach Garcia so he can kind of get a feel for some things that was coming in over there. We're going to try to get try to get him to get in over here. There you go. Just call him out. Yeah, why not? Coach Garcia started off with the shades, but he took those off. We'll get a chance to hear from him right now.
Hi, how you guys doing?
Well, What are your feelings right now, Coach?
Oh, excited. Obviously, a win is always exciting. And just looking forward to next weekend.
Absolutely. Well, this definitely contributes and definitely gets a stronghold on your second place right now. According, we don't really know how Howard's doing right now, but sealing at least second place for right now. With one game left at Texas Southern, you're going to have to go down there, obviously, and take care of business. But for today's game, really, we were talking earlier, Mike and I were, about the first half, and basically talking about the first half, how although it was the first half, it really kind of appeared that there were two halves in the first half, to whereas y'all came out and really did well the first half,
today, huh?
possessed the ball the first 10, 15 minutes and really controlled the game, and then kind of midway through the first half there, as if the momentum kind of changed to Jackson State and kind of took a little air out of the sail.
Yes, I mean, the first half, we tend to struggle on Sundays for some reason. I know that on Friday we ran a lot. The girls ran a lot. They gave us a lot of minutes. And, trying to recover between there and that. And today it's tough. But, that's one thing that we were talking, and it just kind of came out a little bit dead the first half. We had some opportunities, but still it's like we sometimes struggle a little bit there.
Yeah.
And saw that second half was a little better. We had more opportunities. I mean, we had, 2 1v1s. We should have probably put it away, and maybe it was a 4-1 at that point, right?
Right.
So
possibly. I noticed, too, also in the second half, you came out, you did play a little bit more aggressively, but the first half not being aggressive to the ball as you were in the second half. So definitely, what did you tell them at halftime to get them to understand that, they were definitely going to have to come out and be a little bit more aggressive?
Oh, I mean, it's just like I told them, we were getting outworked. 1-for-1 on the player on the field. There was not much fight in there, not much. Just like we're nonchalant.
Yeah.
And I told them at halftime, I was like, look, we have to come out here, be able to fight, and not only that, for you seniors, this is the last home game. We don't want to leave here on a sour note.
Right.
So got to find a way to fight
fire. With that word there, Kalisha Bond, fighting for position with the ball on the far side of the field, and the ball getting inadvertently or maybe purposely getting kicked at her, and her not taking too kindly to that. So
we tell our players, we have to be able to keep our cool even at the hottest moment. And those are situations that we try to tell them. Worst case scenario, you get hit, get an ice bag, but they get their player ejected, and we still have 11. So we have to be able to think smart and again, like I told them, we don't get any street credit by on the field.
Exactly.
You have to think of your team first before yourself.
And I know you haven't had time to really digest what all has happened. Usually takes a little bit of time for coaches to kind of go through the game in their mind, pick out key things to come up with. But do you think right now, just real quickly, do you think there will be any effects team-wise? Will you miss Kalisha? Or
I think we are. She has been a player that went from going from no minutes to getting 10, 15, 30, 40, now almost getting 80 to 90. And that's really going to hurt us just because, she brings a spark, and she hustles and works for the ball and is adapting to our system. And her and Coop up top work really well. Now it's one of the other players are going to have to step in that role and step up to it.
Absolutely. And I noticed we were here a month ago, and so in the 4 weeks that have passed, and at that time, you're right, Bond did not play that much, but today as we were watching her, she did seem to have a little bit more control of the midfield when she was in there and seemed to distribute the ball a little bit better. So I'm pretty sure that you will miss her in some fashion.
Yeah, we will.
But you also, it's the same effect. You also like to see that in your players, to have a little fight.
Yes, you do. You do.
Maybe not to that expense of a 3-game suspension, but I agree with your deal there. You don't want them, you want them to have that cool under fire. So let's look forward a little bit. We're going to go to Texas Southern next Friday night on Halloween night. And so what are you thinking about that right there?
It's a tough place to play at. Their field dimensions are, I think, 100 by 58. Packed field. Their field is that first-generation Astro turf. Not saying our field is the best field either, but it's very tough to play on that surface. I've been trying to adapt. It's been, the first 45 minutes trying to adapt to the field. So definitely.
Player-wise, are you matching up well player-wise?
I think we will. I know they're a very athletic team. Coach is doing a great job there. She's, figuring out her pieces, and it's going to be a tough one. It's not going to be easy one. It's always that rival, CSU. It's that rival, and it'll be a gritty, feisty. I think a match that'll come down to the wire.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, we thank you for taking time to spend a couple minutes with us, and wish you the best of luck as you face Texas Southern. And hopefully we will be able to travel, not necessarily with you guys, but at least see you there in Huntsville, Alabama.
I think we have room in the luggage or in the med kit. One of those. We may have to shed a couple pounds,
I'll take a little blow-up cot or something to put in there.
Yeah.
Well, Coach Garcia, we thank you for taking time to visit with us for a minute. Congratulations on today's win. I know you're excited about getting that win. We're excited for you. And let's keep going. Let's get another shot at Howard in that championship game.
Will do. Thank you. Appreciate it, guys.
Well, that was Coach Garcia. He's happy, but as a coach does, he's looking at ways to get the team better. And you got to like the finish, of course, with Dominique Page doing her thing on senior day here. Coach, they showed a little bend but don't break attitude today, so you got to like that. If you, from your experience and things, what would you like to see the Lady Panthers work on as they get towards the tournament?
Well, I think one of the things today that actually killed them was defending set pieces. If you look back at the game, both scores were basically on set pieces. So, basically you want to work on and instill it in them that when that ball's in the air, we're fighting for position to win that first ball, and then if we don't, we have got to be the first one to the second ball.
Yes, sir.
You just can't. You don't have time just to sit there and watch the ball. You have to anticipate, where the ball may be going, and you've got to try to get over there and be an asset to your team defensively. No matter what position you're playing. So, defensively, work on set pieces. And come out and, Coach is doing a good job. He just got to keep doing the things that he's been doing. Obviously, they've improved in the past month since we've seen them. And so we definitely want to wish them the best and keep supporting them. And hopefully we can get this thing worked out.
I was just going to say, maybe this won't be the last time that we do some Lady Panthers soccer.
I hope not, too.
Yes, sir. What an exciting ride this has been, though. A first for everyone, a first for the Lady Panthers soccer program to be able to do this. And if I'm not mistaken, Randy, we might be the first ones in the conference to have ever even attempted to do what we're doing.
That's awesome.
And what a magical carpet ride that is,
Well, I hope we're painting a pretty enough picture that people want to listen and continue listening.
Yes.
They did win today?
Yes. So with all that being said, we are excited. We thank the listeners for making this even a possible interest, So we're here. We're having fun, no doubt about it, but what a service we bring to the community and these student athletes. I got to say thank you very much, my friend, for helping to enhance our efforts on what we try to do here at the Open Mic.
Absolutely. It's an honor to I'm very glad I get to work with you, and I'm glad to be able to get to come out and do this service for the Prairie View community, and hope the listeners are enjoying the broadcast, and hope they're able to see exactly what we're seeing, although they can't see it with their eyes. Hopefully they can visualize what we're talking about. Soccer is a pretty difficult game to describe because, as you know, if you watch any soccer at all, it happens so fast and quick, it's hard to keep up with it. So
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're doing the best we can, and hopefully you're able to follow along and keeping the benefits from it.
Well, my friend, I've got quite a few compliments on the coverage on soccer in particular, and what a job has been done. And I'll be the first to admit to you that this couldn't even remotely get off the ground without your efforts and expertise, and we truly thank you. I believe it's a good fit for everyone involved. We learn from each other.
Absolutely.
And we become better at what we try to do. The Lady Panthers, with this win, their final home game here on campus for this season at least, they go to 7-1-1. And we've seen every gamut. You made mention, Randy, that we might be bad luck pieces because we cause these young ladies to go overtime when we show up around
here.
That's
right. I would hate to think that, but you never know.
Well, they're going to have to get used to going overtime because we plan on sticking around a little more. That's
right. And according to Alan, the Assistant Sports Information Director for Prairie View, Howard has won today. Prairie View wins today, takes them to 7-1. Howard goes to 9-1. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because
Jackson State will go to 4-3-2. Alabama State, don't know how they fared today, but I'm looking at Texas Southern since that's who we're going to play. They play today.
We'll get them all their reports on the Sports Report in the morning.
Sports Report in the morning?
Yes, sir. The Sports Report in the morning.
Can't ask for much more than that.
Can't ask for much more than that. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter at OBN_radio, Instagram at OBN-Radio, like our Facebook page at Open Mic Broadcast Network. That's OPEN, capital MIC, one word, Broadcast Network. The Lady Panthers take us to the thrill. I think they just like us around. They know we're going to do the coverage, so they give us some extended coverage. They pull it out on Senior Day. Dominique Page gets her only goal of the season in double overtime. On the final home game of the season.
Well, it was a great run for her. She was able to make that goal. Makes for exciting stuff, and couldn't be happier for the Prairie View Lady Panthers.
All right. Well, this is Mike Prince, and he is Randy Allen. Our time is up. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here on this Sunday afternoon on the heel of beautiful Sunday afternoon. God bless, and we'll see you on the other side.